Hey, there we go. The link is up and running. Fantastic. I've got peeps in the chat already. Lovely to see you early birds in the stream. How are you all doing today? Sandra, Angus, very best luck for your own raid hour. May you get the shiny space duck from the local raid scene. And Telepathy, who's on board for the raids tonight. Oddly optimistic and looking forward to this one. Let's see how we feel in 7 days' time when it's another one for Cresselia. But hey, has anyone pulled in a shiny Cresselia in the last 3 days or so? Has anyone had any luck with it? Renee, good to see you in the stream. How are you? Are you in need, Renee, of a shiny Cresselia? We've got windy boost at the moment. I'm rapidly making my way down to what was an early hatch, because where we usually start, there's a couple of blocked gyms. So it's like, okay, we're going to come the other way around. Get ourselves an early raid in. Renee's down, and VGE. Lovely to see you. Loathe down for the radar. Excellent. Is Cresselia one of your preferred legendries? In need of a hundo. I need a hundo as well. I did have a 98er from donkeys years ago, but I think I transferred it when I was clearing stuff out for Sinotaur. And I was like, I'll get another one some point soon, who knows. Who we got here? Sean, lovely to see you in the chat. How are you doing at the moment? Apart from bagging the shiny Cresselia yesterday, nicely done. Go join from the friends list. Of course you can, Sean. I'll try and remember to ping you an invite. We've got one raid right now, so I'll ping you an invite. Part of the pod, you know. We got Jerry in the house. Always lovely to see you, mate. How is Wednesday treating you? Okay, we're on site. Look at that. In time. Let's jump in. Get ourselves an early Cresselia. Fantastic. So let me get Twiggy25. Come and grab an invite, and let's invite some Patreon peeps who may be online. Jerry, there we go, Loathe, that's batch numero uno, fantastic. A specimen unknown. Good to see you in the chat. It's been a little while, I think. Where do we do raid hour? In London next week. Oh, nice. Awesome. We'd love to join you all in Camden, NW1. Fantastic. We're in W5, which is so Ealing is in West London. Of course, my spare phone decides to disconnect from the hotspot for some peculiar reason. Let me get the next batch of invites out and I'll reconnect, because at the moment I can't see the chat. Not ideal. There we go. There we go, reconnected. Fantastic. I can actually see what's going down. We've got Aaron Bowers in the chat. Lovely to see you. How is today treating you? DJ Phantom on the stream tonight. How are you? Rysola, good to see you in the stream. Excited for the Apple event, also being slightly dubious there. Nice. Good to see you in the chat. And we're ready for the Apple. There's plenty of Apple in event chat. Fantastic. We'll get onto that. But yeah, especially, I know we're based in Ealing, so if you're around, ping me. I think you're on Discord or something. Give me a tag. See if you can join for Cresselia 2.0. got a lobby of 7 on our first Cresselia, which is real nice. I don't know why it's giving me the Steel Necrozmas. That's not the ideal counter. I should be using Dark, Ghost, or Bug if you have absolutely nothing else. More Lost Spolao granted me a hundo. Congrats, Telepathy. Fantastic. Didn't even leave the house. Got a second shiny Char Cadet from leftover eggs this morning. Awesome. That's actually epic. I have 5 7Ks from that event still waiting. I'll be hatching those tomorrow as part of the Applin event. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But yeah, on the back of all of that, I'm looking forward to it. I'm intrigued in how the Apple thing is going to work, because obviously we played the Pokeball Madness April Fool's event, and I kind of enjoyed the click the Pokeball and then see what you're going to get, whether it be an item or whether it be a Pokemon. And I think it's a new mechanic for a new Pokemon. It's a very interesting diversion from the norm. Anything that's fresh and gives you a little mystery, I'm down for. Let me pin your message, Jerry, because I have a suspicion that, yes, despite it being Cresselia, not having too much love, I'm amongst those people. There will be those who are interested in Cresselia. So, folks who might be in the chat who are new, who don't have a Cresselia, there's a couple of things you can do. First and foremost is jump into my Discord server, because that is a great place to add people from across the world, and you can all add each other and do remote raids that way and everything. There's also plenty of people from every single time zone in that Discord server, which is wonderful. It's a fantastic community in there. The next thing is to pay attention to the content that goes up on the weekend, because of course we'll be adding people from the comments of, it will be Vanillite Community Day this Sunday. So the Vanillite Com Day video on Sunday, keep your eye on that video, because you can comment your in-game name and your friend code on there. And they'll be adding people from that video to join for Cresselia 2.0. But I think we got 1977 on this one, which is terrible. You need 2041 or 1633 for your Cresselia hundos. It is not a shiny to kick things off, but it does look very beautiful with those pink trees in the background. Aaron is part of the Patreon squad. Yeah, Aaron is part of the Patreon squad. Aaron, I will say, don't worry, you will get raid invites. It just gets a bit confusing, because sometimes we have lots of people jump in who just spam in and spam the same message. So just, it can get a little bit convoluted, I think. 1965, not shiny for DJ Phantom. Oh my goodness me. We got 2026 for Telepathy and 2015 plus a crash as well. Luckily it was an invite and you can get back in. 2033 for Renee. You're not doing too badly there, actually. That's a pretty solid stat one. We've only got 12 balls remaining on this one to catch it. And there we go. That's fantastic. Wasn't shiny, so there's a plus, I think. Absolutely. But you should be able to get back in on that one. This is a lovely middle finger. Excellent. So I think what we've got to do now is we head around to either Lamas or we head to... Actually, no, okay, with decision made. We're going to head up to UWL. There's literally going to be 1, 2, 3 gyms that we could hit. Possibly the 4th at Walpole Pond if we get there in time. But we have a quest for a Marwar, which is obviously the Mega Ray boss at the moment. Then we put the friend code in Discord, just trying to get my head around what channel. There's a friend code channel specifically for that, which is the best place to go. Definitely get involved. Michael OC, hey, lovely to see you, dude, in the chat. How are you? How was your raid hour? Ours is about to kick off in just under 60 seconds. Done and done, just hard to see on the phone. Yeah, it can be. The thing is, I don't know how it is when you load into Discord sometimes, but it can minimize a lot of drop-down menus, so sometimes it groups the channels together, and you may not be able to see all of them. But what we could do is drop a Psychic-type Mega, just for the extra candy. And I'm feeling a bit of Slowbro action. Haven't Mega Evolved this one for a long time. Why not? Let's get ourselves some extra candy. Butters TV, welcome to the stream. 0 raids in my whole area, really? Dead. That does not sound good, but lovely to have you popping in. Apart from the lack of raids, how's your week treating you? We have spawns. Yes, let's go. Let's jump into our first Cresselia. So we'll be doing, obviously, batches of invites for the Patreon squad and the handful of people who got added through YouTube comments. That is the plan. We'll send the invites to the peeps who are on for the raid hour ads. There we go. We'll be working our way through those. Why evolve Slowbro when you can evolve Latias? I honestly always forget about the Eon duo. I really do. I always forget about Latios and Latias, even though I have hundreds of them. But hey, why not? In between raids, we'll switch, shall we? Sophie, hope you are all good. Lovely to have you here with us. How was your raid out? Did you have any joy if you went out and about for it? And Goachcart, dude, lovely to see you in the chat. How are you, mate? Aaron's online, there we go. Angles will be doing his own raids. Ping, invites. I will say, if you're on the Patreon list or whatever, you should be able to spam in and feel free to do so. But I think because we're doing private lobbies, it may not work. That's the only thing. Javolo, good to see you. How are you? How's everyone there? Time to become best friends. So we won away at long last, dude. Yes, next raid, and make sure we get that friendship interaction. There's a couple of peeps we need to get that friendship interaction for. Lobby of 10, that's almost completely full. Marvellous. I do actually have a team set up. I do have a team, I don't know why I'm using it. Best wishes for the Shundo. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that. And Sean, glad to get the friendship level up. Thanks for jumping in and pinging me in the chat. Oh, CeeLo, lovely to see you there. Always evolve my Shundo costume Blastoise for Water Mega, even though Swampert is better. Do you know what? I honestly it would be so cool if costume Pokemon would keep their various different costumes when they megaed. Because if you had a Mega Blastoise with the shades on, how sick would that be, you know? But it's a bit of a shame that they lose their costume. Actually, see, I think you've reminded me, I have a tag of all Pokemon that I need to get Mega Evolved every day to get them level 3, and I haven't done it today. I need to do it. What I will say, though, is we smashed the edit today on the podcast. Episode 220 has already been completed. Absolutely demolished it. So that's now over to Vasafal. I think it's a jolly good show. If you want to hear about Mark's gnome collection and a bunch of other useful bits of information. So yeah, and also don't forget, people, in just under 3 hours, it is on the channel, it is pinned, of course, we will have the premiere for the 24-hour challenge that we did last week. So do please come and join us in the live chat for that one. It will be fantastic to have you joining and engaging in the live conversation and everything. It is about an hour-long video. I think it's 56 minutes, but it's worth the ride, genuinely. Down it goes. Luke Schneider, lovely having you in chat. So, 1989, so slightly better than the last one, but still terrible. At the moment, we have Cresselia in the Tier 5 raids, and Cresselia is here for a very long time. It actually gets 2 raid hours. But then there's Mega Marwile. I've seen Sharpedo in 3-star raids. Murkrow is in 1-star raids, and a whole bunch of other rubbish. Boom, not a shiny here. Fingers crossed for you guys out there. VGE now being 2007. Absolutely a quality year. Marvellous. 1980 for telepathy. You are 1 whole CP higher than mine. Not shiny, unfortunately. Boom. Excellent throw. We have to wait till Sunday for the pod. Hey, yeah, exactly. Sunday is the drop day. In fact, it's perfect. It drops for Vanillite Com Day for a lot of us, which is lovely. And there is the catch. Mike Griffin with the 1973. Oh my goodness me. But we also have DJ Phantom with 2002. I like that one. That's the year that the Clarkson, Hammond and May Top Gear started going, although technically May wasn't part of it. Aaron, come and join us. Let's get Katie Girl, Lincoln Prime, Longwell and Renee. There we go. Fantastic. It's our night viewing, absolutely. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to pick a fun team. We need to go Ghost, Dark, Bug. And we're going to put in Shundo Yveltal, Shundo Giratina, Shiny Hydreigon, Shundo Cypher, Sizzle, sorry. Shiny 96 Golurk, sure. We'll keep the Shadow, whatever it's called, Chandelure in there. Okay, invites pinged. Lovely. Sunday is Vanillite Com Day. Yes, 2 to 5 p.m. But also over the course of the weekend, we'll have Dynamax Entei popping up in Max Battle, so worth keeping an eye on for that one. There we go, Gojka in First Mon Shadow Shundo Mewtwo. Damn freaking right, we'll be looking out for that in the raid lobby. Max lobby. I think a lot of people spammed in on that one, but don't worry. The folks who got added for raid hour, when you've maxed out on your remotes, whatever, hang fire on the friends list and see if we can do some more raids tomorrow, because we'll do a few while we're out and about vlogging. But let's take this one down. McFloof, lovely to see you in the chat. How are you? And Aaron, mine's shockingly bad. Yeah, 1976. No shiny. Really looking forward to the video tonight. Thank you very much. I hope it doesn't disappoint. Where's the Shundo Shadow Mewtwo? It's hiding somewhere. It gets a bit confusing. The key thing to remember is, so obviously April's Com Day is a Sunday, but May's main community day is also a Sunday. So the two main community days are both Sundays now, and then it's the Com Day Classic that is a Saturday. Hi there. So it gets a little bit, I'd say, tricky trying to remember which one's a Saturday, which one's a Sunday. But we can almost guess when June's community day will be, because there's only one weekend free in June. The rest of them are all taken up by Go Fests. CeeLo down to the last 40 XL needed for maxing the Shundo Scatterbug. Oh my goodness me. Need some guaranteed trade XL on that one. That's epic. We got 2010, I think, which is a good year. 2007 Cresselia for VG ran away. Damn. Missing those XLs, unfortunately. Who got what? Lincoln Prime with the final strike. Fantastic. And not a shiny one. Howdy, bro.
Hola.
No shiny here. Hopefully there's shiny out there for somebody. 2029 for telepathy, not bad at all. And 2006, not shiny for Renee. There we go.
It's expired by the...
Agno Fletter, lovely to see you in the chat. Oh, that was a quick catch. That's a pleasant surprise.
I think they already have one in Chiswick, one in...
Remember, 2041, because it's windy boost at the moment, is what we'll need. So we've got one there, and then we can get around to pond. I think we could probably smash quite a few of these. 1975.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Lincoln Prime, sorry for the disappointment, man. Okay, let's get these invites out.
Already done it.
Boom. Wave of invites out. I really need to delete all of these potions and revives.
Yeah, I done one.
Well, no,
with,
not those. I need those.
Rods. So I done that.
Sandra speaking facts.
My
Oh,
daily
videos
facts,
never
don't
disappoint.
do that.
Too kind. Thank you very much, Sandra.
Is Charmander, Squirtle.
Yeah.
Squirtle. Yeah.
Still got plenty of time on Cresselia because it's here for a fantastically long stint. Who else we got? Let's get Sandra in on here. And also want to Pokerest. He's probably doing their own raid hour somewhere else.
My first one from the research was 98. Straight away, entry deck. But then I
Boom.
put all of them to trades.
Wow. Okay, one for the lucky. Zophie, absolutely. Next one, I'll do my best to remember. Just as we're about to jump in the next raid, Sophie, ping me a reminder, because you know how bad I am at forgetting, honestly. There we go, 6 of us. Fantastic. CR7, welcome to the stream. I'm not adding people from chat. We don't do that here on the channel. But if you want to join for next week's raid hour, which incidentally is basically Cresselia again, there are a couple of things you can do. To join me for my next raid hour, you need to drop a comment over on a video that will land on the weekend. So in this case, it will be the Vanillite Community Day vlog. When that drops on the Sunday, drop a comment on it, including your in-game name and your friend code. That's how people got added for this raid hour or the previous video for GMAX Snorlax. So basically comment on that video, I'll go through on the Wednesday before raid hour, add people from the comments, and then they join for the raids. The other alternative, of course, if you don't really care for raiding exactly on the raid hour and you just want to get some remotes done, you can jump into the Discord, which is a fantastic service. There's people from all corners of the globe on there, so it's a really useful resource. Because if you're in need of a Cresselia or Cresselia XLs, or you're chasing a Hyundai Cresselia for the collection, very best of luck. Crack right on. Jeanette P, lovely to see you in the stream. How are you? I spy somebody in this raid lobby with a shiny Bishop. Shout out to you. And question is, whoever that is, will you be evolving it to King Gambit by doing 15 Dark or Steel type raids with it as your buddy? I need to debate, because I've got some decent IV shiny Pawniards from Hatches and even from New York Go Fest 2023, I think. So choice of doing a shiny dex for King Gambit or a hundo dex, because it's that thing of Pawniard will very likely get a community day. It possibly could even be like Mankey, November Com Day. It could even be the tail end of this year. It might be early next year, but it's very much in the lineup for getting a Com Day soon, I would say. Kane, lovely to have you in the chat with us. How are you doing today? 98 IV off the first remote. Roy Solo, nice. Congratulations. Great pull on the 98. Pawniard, yeah, Pawniard will get a community day. I wonder if it will get a com day before Clink. Clink is overdue for a community day. And, ooh, do we have the floor? 1963. Dear God. 1963, is that the year of Goldfinger? I think it is, the Bond movie. Ian would know this. Good luck for your shinies, people. This is not it. This is really bad. But at least these raid hours are meaning I can restock on Golden Razes somewhat. Please catch. Doing good. Fantastic. Any shinies? Unfortunately, not as yet, Kane. The most recent shiny we got was yesterday morning, while in the car, managed to somehow nab, you'll see it on a video, we may have already seen it on the Entei Max Battle Guide, we pulled in a shiny Dynamax Wooloo, completely randomly. Goldfinger was 1964. Are we sure it's 1964? I forget the exact years, because back in the day, it took them like a year to get a movie done. Here we go. Get it in the ball. We've got loads of terrible stats. Sandra with 1977. Telepathy, 1975. Migration with a 2015. And Renee topping the charts there with a 2033. Not far off of the 100%er there. Please just stay in the ball. Of course, the really bad stuff is giving me a run for my money. Please, oh my God. Angus, welcome back. Very quick raid hour. One raid and a lucky trade. How was that one raid? Hopefully it was good. Come on, please just stay in the ball. Nice one. So I know where the hundo went, next to us. Michael OC, absolutely, my friend. One of the local crew managed to nab the 100%er. Oh, for crying out loud, Cresselia, I'm supposed to be restocking on golden razzes, not using them on you. Come on. There we go, finally. How bad was this one? Nearly a 10-10-10. Glorious. Right, let's move on to the next one. To Ealing Green North. There seems to be one in every single raid. Look at that. Turned into a 98. Nice. 98 G-Max. Snorlax from the tray. Fantastic, mate. Awesome. There we go. Go with the best friends. Finally, it popped up. We'll pop a lucky egg, because why the hell not? Good stuff. The Golden Blizzard. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. When can we get another London Go Fest? God only knows, honestly. Would you master ball a wild Azelf, Uxie or Mesprit if you knew it was a Nundo? Hang on. Judging by this, yes. I have 2 master balls, so one of them could go towards a Nundo Lake Trio. That'd be hysterical. It would be better if it was shiny, you know, Schnundo. That'd be lovely. It would be a hysterical thing to master ball, you know. Never seen a Nundo Lake Trio. If we were to go to the Pokédex and find ourselves Sinnoh and go all the way down to Mesprit, see, obviously Nick is no longer in the game, duh. Turn on alerts for Mesprit and see if one ever appears. That's what you need to do. Get your Lake Trio alert on and then go. See what happens. I'm not going to lie, I would probably level 50 a Nundo Mesprit just for the hell of it. You know, how ridiculous would it be? Fido! Fantastic. Who we got here? Jonas in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. We've got one dropping in just under 3 hours. There's a live premiere on the channel. 9 p.m. BST. 24-hour challenge incoming. We've got Marissa in chat. Hey, lovely to see you as well. How are you? How's your Wednesday treating you? Harry, how are things? Hope everything is good with you. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate the good luck and the good vibes. Let's get in range. Nick Meme, good to see you, dude. Popping in to say hi. Also, Nakeem, I saw we went Lucky Friends this morning. How about that?
Privato?
No, I just went in public for this one.
Because I saw there's a woman I know sometimes who plays it. So.
I saw there were a couple of people, so
Yeah. Hello, Paul.
jump in and see what happens.
It's next week.
2029 is the Goku Bad Cresselia. Fantastic. I'll bear that in mind if I see one, which is probably likely. Leah, by the way, lovely to see you in the chat. How are you? I pinged through the friend request from the comments quite late. I hope you managed to see it. Let me see. Yes, you did get added. There we go. Lobby is currently full. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump out and do another lobby because there's 12 people in that one. Let's do a second lobby since we have time. There we go. Why on earth is it recommending me my Houndoom that isn't even Mega Evolved? Goodness me. Hysterical. We got Cicatrix in chat. Dude, Elan, lovely to see you. How are things with you over in the Netherlands? You know exactly what I'm after for in Lucky Trades. You know exactly what I'm after, mate, as well. Shall we swap our favourite Pokemon? So, you get a shiny, I don't know, cast form, I'll get a slack off. Now, I have a Marwell. Hopefully see you Comday, mate. Comday for Vanillite. I think Marissa was in the previous lobby, actually. Trying to remember who's in the previous lobby, who's not. 1944 is the Tendo Cresselia. We were a little way off of that one earlier, actually. Okay, we open up to public. Michael O.C. and Sophie needed invites. We've got 6 here. You may be able to spam in time, maybe not, I don't know. Let's see. Gibble Gaming, lovely to see you in the chat, welcome. I don't think we'll make it for this one, so the next one I'll prioritise you guys, get you those level ups and the potential for lucky. Let's see. Can't wait for Vanillite Comday this weekend. I am very sure there'll be plenty of people who need the shiny for the first time, so honestly, very best of luck anybody who really needs the shiny Vanillite ice cream. I'm in a situation that I don't, but I won't ever say no to more. I think when it evolves, it doesn't become any better. It gets a bit worse. It's one of those Pokemon, which is a shame. I have a nice bout of lag here. What the hell happened there? It was a lag spike. Very, very strange. Don't worry, we'll catch up. So I'm seeing the stream as you guys are seeing it, which is about 20-second delay. May have a spare shiny Trico, but need it to come back as a Comday Classic. We want it back as a Comday Classic. I need it. Need it for the Shundo chase, honestly. 1987 for VGE. Elon, congrats on your Hondo Cresselia from the radar. Nice going, dude. So far we've had diddly squat here, but you know, we're not really chasing. We're not chasing the space duck massively. I may do a few more raids than usual for it, but that's not saying much. The last time it was in raids, I think I did 1. That was about it. I'm sure that will be doable. Doesn't work for an open private lobby. There we go. So I'll ping those invites to you, Sophie and Michael, on the next one. Come along. Milan was absolutely fantastic. That was such a good event. Beautiful city, fantastic people, great gameplay. Had everything put together, apart from the eggs being a bit crap. Batman of Texas. Congratulations on the 1994 shiny. I think you're the first shiny of the stream if I've not missed one potentially. Renee was a 2018 on that last one. First lobby was 1982 for Sandra, 1930 for Mike Griffin. Hopefully you got that one caught, dude. As this is not a shiny. And 2026, it is next year. Next year for Kalos Tour. Wonderful.
Yeah, because there's the 2 dogs for the fest. And,
There's the catch. Lovely stuff. Marissa's still looking for the first shiny Cresselia. Hopefully we can deliver that. Right, I'm going to do private lobby for this one. Let me get Michael and we'll get Sophie those invites, and then we've got Trickster, and let's send DJ Phantom the invites. There we go. B Bart, lovely to see you in the chat, mate. How are things? Hope all is well with you. Telepathy with the 2022. That was a fine year. Enjoyed that one. And yes, you do hear the Italian very much in the background with us. Sandra out of passes. Sorry the passes didn't bring much fortune this time round. Ooh, there we go. Invites pinged. There we go. People asking about joining. We're not adding people from chat on this one. We don't do that on these streams. We're out and about playing in the city. So if you're looking forward to joining, particularly for next raid hour, what you need to do is wait for the content that gets dropped on the weekend. There'll be a video for Vanilla Community Day. On that, you can comment your in-game name and your friend code, and then that will get you added for the next raid hour, which is going to be Cresselia again. That's how we do things here on the channel. It basically means that people who support the channel, support the content, give it a watch and everything like that, can get something back. Otherwise, you can jump into the Discord. If you're looking for people to raid, you can all raid together and add each other, which would be fantastic. And there's a global community in there, so good for the scatterbugs and all that sort of jazz. Invite's not come up. Did you get in? Strange. Because you definitely saw I pinged you an invite. Maybe it's just the game being classic terribleness, unfortunately. I'm so surprised there's so many people wanting Cresselia invites. What we got here? VGE, throw Carbink in there. But Carbink is coming for the Go Fests. Carbink is the new shiny alongside Frigibax for the Go Fest this year. So that one's already been burnt. I remember seeing your Shundo Septile, Angus. You had it as your buddy a little while ago, dude. That is one thing I am trying to chase for. This raid should have still been there, though, because it was a late hatch. When we jumped in, it had 15 minutes left on it, so... Should still be there. Give the game a restart, Michael. We'll see if we can get you in the next one. Kalos Tour eggs. Oh, yeah, Kalos Tour eggs will be very terrible. A few regionals and that's about it. We got 1981. Wonderful. How terrible can this be? Good luck for your shinies, peeps. May there be a shiny or a hundo if you need it, or some combination of the two. Because it's weather boosted, 2041 is what you need. We are a whole 80 CP off of the 100%er, so 80? No, 60 CP. Just a full. What was it? A specimen unknown asking about where we're based. So yeah, West London, dude. If you're out and about, West London. We're at one of the very end points of the Central Line.
Well done.
Or
She got another
Another one. So 2 hundos in one, like, what, 2 raids? Insane. Someone's had a back-to-back hundo.
The RNG is good. Okay, yeah. Now you got tons of candies to match.
1986 for Sophie. 1959 for Renee. Oh dear. That's close to a Nundo. Or the Nundo Tendo equivalent. Right, let's get going on Ealing Green.
So now, is anything good in
Eggs,
Jump
not
in.
much. There is a new event that is coming. They will do Pixel Black in the 10K.
Right, Michael, this should come to you, hopefully. Somebody is maxed out.
They are a disaster with carving.
There we go.
It will be shiny from the first.
1982 for DJ Phantom. Hunting the Flabebe. For the Global Go Fest, definitely, because of all the different different colours. All the different Flabebes are going to be available, which is nice.
Chocolate. What can I do? I get another chance there. I do the hatchet. There's more people that got it. We got 2 of them.
Let's get B-Bar in here. Aaron. Okay, I'm going to have to do one invite and then do the next. Doing separate batches of things. Cicatrix, one of the invites. Get K-Dunks in here. Marissa, and that should be that. There we go. Deshaun, thanks for the great friends. Onwards and upwards, hopefully. All good. Thanks for popping in the raids.
60 rates, so yeah. Oh, it's the 60 rates to get a legendary that you
Elam, yeah, we're both good. Thank you very much. Settling back into the routine of everything. It's been Easter holidays and everything like that. Renee's 5 out of 5 blue passes. Renee, thanks for burning them with us, mate. Shame there was no sparkles on them and all that sort of stuff. Congrats on the double hundo. Have a lovely evening.
RNG?
Sometimes it is just in your favour. That's all we can say. Some people have luck with this one particular legendary. In my case, I think it's Giratina. Giratina and Yveltal.
Can't complain for that.
Some other people's it's Rayquaza. Clearly, her luck is with Cresselia.
I wish it could be shiny, but yeah.
The blue flower Flabebe, yes, 100% agree, Marissa. Because we go to America for live events fairly often, so we picked up a lot of the yellow ones. Not shiny yet, because we're always there during a specific event, and it's never really featured. But the blue one, I only have, I think, 1 or 2. First one was originally traded, I think, with Lachlan back in 22, and then I managed to get, I think, a lucky off it from him again last year. So literally had just 2 blue Flabebe, and I'd love to try and get the shiny off it. But I think the best colour combo has to be the white flower. The white flower, when it's a shiny, goes purple. That combo of colours looks amazing.
It's the 10th of May, okay. To 11th, okay.
How can we join you for events and raids like Dynamax, Entei? Sahil, if you're based in London or around the UK, you're more than welcome to join. Anybody's welcome to join for a bit of Dynamax Entei. There's an official campfire meetup which will be part of the community day for Vanillite here in West London. But I'm sure some of us will be out and about for Dynamax Entei on the Saturday, should I say. Nakeem's is Zekrom, VG is Terrakion. There we go. Paddock's is Xerneas, done less than 5 raids in total, got 198. There you go. That's called good RNG there. Somebody using the bound hooper. Look at you. Or confined, should I say. Cresselia was definitely not our mom with a 1986. Cresselia is definitely giving us the middle finger, shall we say. And, oh, it's a shiny one though. Let's go. Fantastic. The shiny space duck for the night. It's coming forward, adding to the collection. Let's go. Hopefully there's some more sparkles out there for you guys. Obviously, give a shout if you're in that raid and got a shiny or something decent. Let's go. Or something terrible. You can let us all know. Let us know how bad it is. 12, 13, 12. Almost the floor of a lucky trade. Why would you lucky trade a shiny Cresselia? I do not know. But it's a good job we whacked down the right mega. We actually need XL candy. Can you believe it?
Congratulations.
That one's only got 30 seconds on it, so down to the double now. Red Lion and
Oh, some sun. Hello.
sunshine. It's been a hot minute. Thank you guys for the congrats. Appreciate that. VG still good for 2 Cresselia. Martina, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the congrats on the shiny. A non-shiny 1986 for B-Bar. So snap CPs, mate. Shame it wasn't a snap shiny. That would have been fantastic. A 1999 for Jeanette P. Fantastic. Very welcome for the invite. Trubbish, a bit of dust. I will have you. Whoopsies, middle finger stats here. I did see that before Nightbot claimed it, Michael. Just careful on the all caps.
Yeah.
That's Nightbot's trigger.
Yup.
It's very sensitive. It's very woke.
A sniper.
See, Angus has 3 Galarian Zapdos shiny. Jeez. So you've had 3 G Zapdos. And Articuno's been my one. I've got multiple of those, but none of the others.
Never been lucky with it.
Okay, on raids. Leah, thank you for jumping in and burning the passes with us tonight. Always good to have you on board. I will say, anybody who joins for the raid hours and things like that, it's not a one-time thing. You can come back every single week if you fancy it. Plenty of people do that. And over the course of doing all these raid hour streams and adding people, we've got best friends with some of them. Best friends and even lucky friends. I think with Mike Griffin. Eventually we'll get that lucky trade done. No to the Mega Marwar raid. Sorry. Oh, is it New York?
Oh.
But no, we don't need energy.
Vainakim.
I wish the Sceptile was still around. I don't feel like I didn't do enough of those raids. Do anything for shiny Galarian Articuno. I'd like myself a G Zapdos, because I got the shiny G Moltres in a lucky trade. Right, let's jump in. Next Cresselia. Come on, game. Put the pass in. Bloody hell. Nice and slow. Two people now, Max. We're starting to get towards, obviously, the tail end of the raid hour, which means that plenty of you are going to be maxed out on those passes. Let's go for the Ghost team. The Goose team. Elan is... Oh, he's closing in on the old 1 billion XP.
Oh.
Less than 95 mil to go, mate. That's a grind. Take advantage of the Vanillite Comde. That's going to be a good friend to you. All that XP boost and everything. Where was it? Lothe, where are you? Here. Come on. Let's go. Bebo, what time is the 24-hour stream? It is in just under 2.5 hours, so it's at 9 p.m. BST. So, yeah, 2 hours, 20 minutes time. The link should be live, so you can pop over to that video and hit the notification bell on it, and it will prompt you when we go live with it. Not the Shundo Tina Flex. Damn right. Has to be done. I don't know. Giratina is just one of those Pokemon I've never struggled to get a hundo of it. Every rotation, doesn't matter whether it's the origin or the altered form, there is always a hundo in there. Even throwback to Liverpool Safari Zone, I managed to get 2 hundo Giratinas over the course of that weekend, I think, which is wild. VG 800k XP and the GBLBS. That GBLBS, thankfully, is a lot easier to deal with than how it was, back in the day when I got to level 50. So honestly, you can blitz up to rank 10, isn't it? I think 10 is what you need to get. Sunita, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you with us. How are you doing? B-Bar heading into the gym. See you in a couple of hours. Have a good sesh, dude. I'll see you on the live premiere, hopefully. Les demolishes Cresselia. When is your part day for Paris? Mine's Saturday morning. Let's try and hit lucky again before that. Definitely, Elan. 100%. We will be... The proper play day in the park is the Friday, but because of content bits and pieces, we're going to be there every single day at various parts of the time. So I'll definitely be seeing you, that's for sure. Last time I maxed on remotes was a while ago. Probably when there was something actually worthwhile raiding. That's the thing. She Yusuf, congratulations on your shiny Galarian. Or not shiny Galarian, sorry, just a Galarian Articuno. In fact, that's even more impressive. Catching a regular Galarian bird is pretty mad. Nice one. Because obviously the shinies are guaranteed catch. Well, they're guaranteed not to run. Let's just say that. So you could end up fighting the shiny Galarian bird for, 25 minutes of your life. Or the game crashes on you. Knock on wood, it doesn't. Right, good luck everybody for this raid. We got 1988. Cresselia is giving us a really bad numbers tonight. Jeez. Nakeem, see you at 9 p.m, dude. Thanks for popping in the stream. This is not a shinny. Not a shinny. Hopefully, if I'm not going to get the shiny, somebody out there is going to get the shiny. That's what we always hope for. At least there's some sparkles from a raid lobby. It's depressing when you do an entire raid. Like anybody who does a local raid hour or does a local raid, day, and you do that check and it's like, we've all done the raid, 20 people. Is there any shiny? No. Yeah, well, that's BS, really. Just like those IVs, to be honest. Get the next lobby going. Straight away. DJ with a 1958. Oof. Right down at the tail end of those IVs, unfortunately. I'm going to ping you another invite.
Jump.
Invites be pinged. Oh, there was a shiny in that raid for somebody. Jeanette P, congratulations. A 2006 shiny. You should name it Need for Speed Carbon. Fantastic stuff. VG with a 1999. One ball catch. Fabulous. Ah, the game crashed. What a surprise. I was just talking about game crashes. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just sat in the raid lobby and the game went, I've had enough of existing.
Yeah. From memory, they're a Canadian company.
Dynamax Suicune just has dropped. There we go. We knew that was going to happen, pretty sure. Okay. I hope I can get back in. There we go, I'm back in. Now I can do the next batch of invites. Three are maxed. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get any more invites out. There we go, we're rocking and rolling with that team. Sure. May 10th and probably May 11th, which actually means that it's overlapped with the community day for May, because May the 11th is the com day. Given how they're announcing all of the bits and pieces for May, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the com day announcement for May at some point soon. But they've still yet to drop all of the information for May, so it's like they're releasing all the events and then they'll go, and here are the spot hours and raid hours at the long last. Hey. Wouldn't be a raid hour without at least one crash. Absolutely. Of course, the Chat GPT Pixar shenanigans, mate, was absolutely
I
class.
want to see what is the
It's
classic
fantastic.
for May.
Yes, tail end of the month.
This is very like few days before Osaka, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
It is. It's the weekend before, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if May's Comde Classic is either Tepig or Chikorita. Just for the sake of Legends ZA, you know? I reckon the Pokemon Company are going to subtly push that agenda in this game. But at a point, there was somebody who messaged something. There we go. VG, hoping to get a Nidoqueen / King shiny during that event. Yes, with the costumes. They're literal Nidoqueen and King with crowns. What could not be right about that? It's fantastic. So those will be the things I'm raiding. At least we'll have... Actually, we don't know what the raid bosses are going to be for May. So there might be a decent raid boss out of the time. But yeah, I'll be burning my remotes on
Probably
those.
Team,
Well, we'll see.
Dark.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, they've had no theme. Well, theoretically, because they've had Cresselia in for 2 weeks, they could drop in Darkrai to make the pairing. Beginning of May. Completely out of
Dark
kilter.
Void, maybe?
Yeah. Dark Void that's, 6 years overdue. Let's not get into that. Chikorita. People are liking the look of Chikorita Classic. I mean, to be fair, Chikorita Comde was, September 2018. Super OG and old.
It was before the Natto.
Yeah.
But it might be good because if you get the Mega, any
That's
of
what I
those
mean.
starters is...
That's what I mean. Chikorita's not really had much event feature over the years, apart from Johto Tour. And even then, it was fairly minimal. So, a Chikorita Classic wouldn't really be the worst thing in the world. Particularly if it gets a Mega in Legends ZA. And 1994. Shockingly bad. I think Xerneas and Yveltal will be November, honestly. They'll be coming out around the time of Legends ZA. This is not a shiny, what a surprise. Maybe there'll be a shiny out there for somebody else. What, a go pass for May,
Yeah.
if they do a test for it.
Probably they do. I hope that they will manage better.
There we go. Come on, get this in the ball. There better be plenty of Steel / Dark type raids for the stupid King Gambit. The problem is, looking at that event, there is literally the 1-star raids fulfill that criteria. The 3-star raids are obviously, Nidoqueen, Nidoking. They are very much not Dark or Steel type Pokemon. So you'll be having to spend your passes on Sneasel, Clink and Pawniard to get your evolution done, which is where I'm going to say, and my recommendation, I'll say it on the video when we get around to that event, is don't waste your time doing the King Gambit evolution just yet, because it's undoubtedly going to get a community day later down the road. We've got 7 minutes. We can probably make that next Cresselia. Do you think shiny Mudbray for shiny Galarian Articuno is a fair trade? That would very much depend on the person, honestly. I think if the person who was going to hand over the shiny Galarian Articuno didn't have the shiny Mudbray at all, then yes, fair game. It's one of those things that if they did a city safari, I'm not so sure, but it's entirely down to personal preference. I personally couldn't swap a G-Bird shiny for anything other than a G-Bird shiny.
Unless you're desperate to find something that you really want.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of desperate. Got a 96 shiny I want to evolve. Guess could have more patience. Thing is, a 96 shiny is super solid. Like really, really super solid. And if I had that in my storage, I'd be very tempted to do the same thing. But King Gambit will get in a good exclusive move when it gets his community day, or if it gets his community day, should I say. So, I mean, the thing is, all these things like, do you wait for the Com Day to get in the move? Really, you could just wait until the Com Day, and then when the Com Day comes, Elite TM it on anyway. So if you want to get the evolution done fast, you can.
I didn't know about Pangoro yet.
Neither have I. There's a load of these evolutions that require buddy bits and pieces I haven't done yet. Do you know, I'm going to jump into public so everybody who feels like spamming in can spam on in. Let's be nice.
So we were all there like, oh no, praying.
West,
Vince and Pedro. There we go.
Vincenzo.
Why not?
Oh, I didn't see that. But they were
Yeah, they've made some progress on the construction. Just about. Sadly not a shiny. 2021, what a fine year. And still catching it as well. Raphael, which one is not your favourite Pokemon? Ooh, good question. I think I've got to throw Ambipom in there. Because I really don't like Apom. So fair enough, it's quite a nice shiny, but it is such a pain to catch and it's completely useless. And then it gets an evolution using a evolution item. And it's also useless. But it'd be very tempting to throw a good old Tornadus Incarnate form into that one. But 2021 was Kanto Tour. And all that stuff. It's fantastic. Glorious, everything. Angus, yeah, I'll ping you a gift a bit later, mate. Don't worry. I've still got to do gifts after the radar, so that'll be something to do while we're watching the 24-hour challenge. Lasham, when bottle caps come out, would you think it would be a good idea to bottle cap a 96 Celebi, or would you choose something different? Entirely up to you. If the mechanic allows you to turn a 96 Celebi into a hundo, then fair game. It depends on how rare the item is going to be and what you have to do in combination with it to get it leveled up. I've done a tag of all the Pokemon that I have that are 98% shinies that I would want to potentially bottle cap. They go from like 98 lucky shiny Groudons all the way down to a 98% shiny Hoppip I got randomly one day. You know, all of them theoretically could become Shundos.
That's how much limited there will be this trade.
Yes. For just 10,000 of the finest Pokecoins, you could buy half a bottle cap.
People will do it. You know that.
Just for the sake of some Shundos. Technically, I could turn 2 shiny Groudons into Shundos. I got one from Kerry and one from Wolverine, Andrew. Go Fest.
There's so much stuff.
So I was like, you can go through that one. Be nice. Telepathy hates Audino with a passion. So hard to catch. Yes, but it's a lot of Stardust. I still agree with you. It's not justified enough, though, for how difficult it is to catch. By the time you faffed around catching one Audino, you could legitimately catch 21 regular other Pokemon. And Cresselia in the bin. Nicely done, people. May there be a 2041 in there for you guys somewhere. We got 2026 again. Could be worse. Level up with Power Magic. Fantastic. And may it be shiny for you. It is not for me. Oh my goodness. Great throw, not for the win. Second 2007, I got a possible redemption. You can catch yourself your 2007 Cresselia. VGE. DJ Phantom hit the daily limit. Fantastic. Thanks for burning all 5 with us this evening. Shame there was no sparkles and a 1962 to finish. Goodness me. Follow Milo's lead and tagged all my 98 shinies. Best start, best buddying them. Absolutely. Oh, and Jerry just nabbed himself a 2026 shiny. There you go. Fantastic. Snap IVs, dude, but the sparkles be better. Massive congratulations. VGE, very welcome for those invites as always. Shame there was no shinies or anything in them. Shinies seem to be a little bit limited on tonight's little stream. Maybe next week's radar will pull through better. Once we fight, or done enough fighting with this Cresselia to hopefully catch it, we will have a little look and see if there's any late spawns. Please get the ball. please. There we go. Michael C. Dude, very welcome for those invites. Thanks for choosing to burn those remotes with us. Because they cost a fair old amount of Pokecoins these days. Even I have to go, and do you know what? I'm not going to raid this sort of thing. Let's save the coins for something else. I'll just come getting the ball. Bloody hell. Straight on the point of the nose. 1 roll, 2 roll. It ain't going anywhere. 7 balls left. Let's go that way. Renee, thanks for the invite. See you next time. Hopefully see you for the premiere. But again, thanks for jumping in the raids. Oh my days, this one will not catch. Let's throw a nice throw, just to really confuse it. 1 roll, 2 roll. Drop the Pokeball on it. Yeah, no throw bonus. That's what you need, apparently. Stupid game. Ridiculous. 91%er. We cannot get there in 1 minute 50, unfortunately. There's an Alolan Diglett, Alolan Dugtrio. Can't believe that's even in raids. We can go and finish at Pitt's Manor, though, for one last raid. Yeah, it was a late spawn. So we've got 1 more to go. Gens, yes, we did manage to nab ourselves a shiny Cresselia today. We did indeed. On raid number 6. How far is East London from Paris? I couldn't tell you. You'll have to check on Google Maps or something. Have a look. There is a different option. There's Eurostar. There'll be coaches and that sort of thing.
Ferry.
It might be better to fly. I'm not sure. Unless you're planning on swimming across the channel. But I wouldn't personally recommend that. Spent way too many passes on Blacephalon and Stack Attacker.
He's a mongrel for you.
Cresselia not getting the boys giving flashbacks to G-Max Snorlax. We shall not discuss about that G-Max battle day. That was thwarted by lots of issues. Let's just say that. At least 3 begets, maybe even 4. Absolutely, guys. Is Ian joining you for the 24-hour challenge? No, the 24-hour challenge has already been done. It was filmed last week, Thursday through the Friday. Now we're publishing the premiere, so we can all watch it together with a live chat. But yeah, the challenge has already been done. Yeah, I did quite a few Stack Attacker and everything. I thought it was worth it in the end. Got quite a few shinies of each of them, which was nice. No shinies of those in the latter part of its rotation, unfortunately. We're there for the 24-hour vid. Fantastic. I'm hoping to see a bunch of you over there.
Where?
24-hour challenge premiere.
Hop in the chat.
DJ Phantom nabbed a Shundo Stack Attacker. Dear God, that's insane. I could not get myself a Hundo Blacephalon for the life of me. Best I got was a 98 weather boosted, I think. Fast Buster, what a name that is. You won't be able to join for this stream because, apart from anything else, the raid hour is coming to a close, and we also don't add people from chat. I've seen that you have been asking a lot. But if you want to join for next week's raid hour, you need to keep your eye on the channel for the content that goes up on the weekend. The Vanilla Com Day video that drops on the Sunday. I'll be asking in that video for anybody who wants to join for the following Cresselia raid hour, they can comment their in-game name and their friend code on it. That'll be how you join. But otherwise, if you want to join the friends list permanently and not be removed after every raid hour, the Patreon is the way to do that. No random shiny birdies or anything like that. There we go. So joining for the next raid hour is going to be from the Vanilla Comde video. So it means that anybody who supports the channel, watches the content and everything like that, gets a little something back, you know. Javolo, hopefully see you later today for the premiere. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Okay, we are in range. This will be our final Cresselia. Let's jump on in. Pinged out the invites, let's go. Fantastic. Slots are filling up quick. Not unexpected. Listen to the newest episode of the podcast today. Thank you very much, Angus. Glad to hear you enjoyed the show. We got this week's edit done and dusted very quick. Is anybody online from the creator side of things? It's all the J's that send Joe Beats an invite. Why not? And rock and roll with the team. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So many hammer poses, it's honestly jokes.
Jesus.
There we go, we're maxed on invites. So, final Cresselia of the stream. It won't be the final Cresselia we do this week, definitely. We'll do the odd raid here and there for the Space Duck. Possibly was Reversal online. I need to look back.
He was playing a Pokemon game but with Mario.
Mario Go.
Yeah.
Might have been. Might have been him. So I had to try to look back. Let's get this taken down. DJ Phantom supporting the podcast. Thank you very, very much. It's always great to hear that people drop it a download and give it a listen. Just recorded obviously 220 last night. Edited now over to Vasafal for his polish and upload and everything. That will be ready for you guys on Vanilla Comde. Xander, welcome into the stream. The tail end over Cresselia radar. Come on, Cresselia. Yeah, Ian's most recent video, which was filmed like 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Yeah, he was over in Flagstaff.
Mm-mm.
He was there for a good chunk of time over in LA.
Yeah.
Just feel like he shouldn't have labelled it Road to Unova, because that's now dead as a doornail. Oh, nearly done. Nearly done the Cresselia.
Probably go 1 or 2 more
Tim,
videos
welcome to
ready.
the stream. I think he does. Whatever he's doing. Ed, how to get Dynamax Charmander? I don't think it's available in this rotation at the moment. They come through in weekly cycles, so the best thing I can recommend is check on X, Pokemon Go, or on Instagram. They post every month's event info, so you need to look at the Dynamax boss rotations. They change every week. So Charmander's not available at the moment, but it might come into a cycle next week or the week after. Just have to double check. Elros with the final strike. I think we got 1613, which 1633 is your 100%er. And it's not a shiny, but on 1612, because it's now no longer windy boosted, so we're probably going to get much better stats now. That's how it's working. We've got ourselves the one shiny Cresselia tonight, Tim. Just the one, but have been a smattering of other shinies for people, which is always fantastic to see. And Xando, that's really lovely to hear. Thank you so much for supporting the pod. We try and take great pride in what we produce. And there's the catch. Marvellous. Glorious stuff. I mean, it's a dead 3-star, but fine. All good. Now that really will wrap up the raid hour stream. So not bad in terms of Cresselia raids. Not bad at all. I'm really glad to see that we dished out some shiny luck to peeps in the chat, be it Patreon squad or the folks off of the remote raid ads. So thank you very much for joining the stream, everybody. Hope to see you all again when we stream raid hour next week. It will be Cresselia again. There's a premiere for my 24-hour challenge that we filmed last week. It's drop-in as a live premiere, which means that you can join everybody and watch it as a whole and chat with each other, which would be fantastic. It's happening in less than 2 hours. It's 9 p.m. BST. Head over to the channel, find the link. You can put a notification on it so you don't miss it. Hope to see you all in there, and there'll be plenty more content. We've got the Applin event starting tomorrow, so that will be posted tomorrow on the channel too. Looking forward to it. Final shout out, of course, to the wonderful mod squad who make these streams possible, able to run smoothly, helpful, and all things in between. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so very much. I will see you all again very soon.